Hello everyone, today's episode will be based on the 7 principles of geology. Uniformitarianism is a long word, but if you have probably heard of it, you might get the gist of it. Everything moves on a continuous rate. The meaning of origin horizontally is that because of gravity, sediment will accumulate in fairly horizontal strips. You won't get any wonky bits because of this. I'm pretty sure what you know of sediment. Sediment is just any loose rock. It is separated by the parent rock because of erosion or weathering. Like this sand that you can see here, it's a sediment. This is sediment. Here's an example. When it accumulates in a flat strip, you're not gonna have to see something like this, like a wonky shape that comes out of it. It refers to the law of common sense. Like, if we have a sediment flowing around, it might as well go straight line, filling up as layers and layers. If you're to think of this as OH sedimentary, this means that the gravity makes this settle in left and right direction. It's the different types of sediment. You might have like limestone at the bottom and sandstone at the top, which is a whole range of things because the third separation, which is the part that is oldest at the bottom and the part of the youngest being on top. Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Let's say you're deep in a river bend, and your river is really small now, like more like a stream. But at one point, it was so powerful that it eroded all the rock that made this canyon, down to the layer of the sandstone, up to the top. Now, if you're a geologist in the field, the principles of using this red rock would be the same as other red rock on the other side. It makes things a lot easier being in the field, so you don't have to take too many samples. With this data can relate to the entire region, not only the canyon. The principle states that anything that cuts across something must be younger than the thing that it cuts across. Let's say you have a nice stack of rocks, oldest in the bottom, youngest in the top, and you have some indigenous rocks or magma that shoots up through the earth. Because of this rule, you know that this indigenous rocks is younger than the rest of the rocks around it. You have this nice stack, but when you have some weird black thing that appears in the middle of it, that means that these bits came first. But the new black layer is the younger layer, so with anything that cracks through the rocks like oil or magma, it creates a new layer on top of it, which makes it the younger self instead of following the routinely made layers by layer. A big contact in geology is a zone that metamorphosizes the country, the rock, immediately surrounding the indigenous insurrection. Alternatively, exceeded by heat, this phenomena often are forming hard, discolored balls. Like, let's say, take magma for example. When it hasn't really reached the top surface, it will maybe cool down in the middle of the crust, creating a new rock that's younger than all the other layered parts. So no matter how high, if the top one is above the magma, it will still be older than the new rock. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you next episode. Bye.